The build-up to the President's address on the presidency budget vote. Let's now cross to Bulelani Philip, who is at Parliament for us. Thanks very much, Bulelani, for joining us. I doubt very much that people will be interested in what he has to say about the budget vote.
Well, good afternoon to you, Nompu, and to the viewers at home. Of course, this is his moment of giving his budget vote in terms of outlining plans and the projects that the presidency will be undertaking in this current financial year. Of course, that comes on the backdrop of these allegations that are clouding the presidency. The EFF out in the stumbling blocks saying that they don't want the president to address the budget vote up until that he clears his name. And of course, they've even gone further to say that he must step aside up until these allegations are cleared out. We've seen in the past, of course, that when the EFF makes those threats, they actually go through with them. Joining me now is Mothapo, the spokesperson for Parliament, who's going to give us an idea of whether does the Speaker consider this budget vote of the presidency under threat?
No, absolutely not. I think this is one of the budget vote sittings that we have been having. We have had several of them before this. I think this is the last one in a series of budget votes. So the preparations in terms of our expectation that it will be successful is not different from those that have already happened. So the Speaker is confident that everything will go well today.
So the threats that have been made by the EFF earlier this week, are you taking them to heart, or it's just something watered down the duck's back?
Well, we know those threats that have been, of course, they've been made publicly. We cannot ignore them, but we need to emphasize that there is absolutely no extraordinary measures that will be put in place. The rules have not changed. They will apply. The enforcement of the rules by the presiding officers has not changed. They will apply. So there's absolutely nothing different that we will do or that the presiding officers will do in terms of the management of the House today to what they would have done in the previous sittings.
I'm going to come back to the physical sitting of Parliament. How will the virtual members that are joining through this sitting be managed? Will they be allowed to raise points of order in the virtual platform?
Of course. Like I'm saying, the emphasis here is that the rules have not changed. You remember that 2 years ago when we were confronted with a situation of operating under COVID-19 pandemic, we developed rules of virtual sittings. So those rules of virtual sitting, they will apply to the members who are joining through the Zoom platform. So the point of orders will be allowed. It's a normal sitting. People who are there on virtual platform will be given the right, just like those who are physically present. So they will be given the right to raise point of orders as long as those orders are orderly. They will be entertained. And so the emphasis here is that the normal rules of virtual sitting as well as the physical sitting will apply today, and they will be enforced accordingly, just like we did previously.
Now, inside the chamber, before I let you go, would you say that the bouncers are on standby for any eventuality?
They are called chamber protection officers, not bouncers. They are there for every sitting of a committee, for every sitting of the House of Parliament. They've been there for the previous sittings. So today is no different. They will be there. Their job is just to ensure that there is order in the House, and their job will be applied as it has been applied before today.
All right, thank you so much, Mothapo, the spokesperson for Parliament. Of course, just under an hour before that budget vote of the presidency begins, we wait to see what will transpire in that sitting. For now, Nompu, it's back to you in studio.